Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time we explored Mistralton City, got lots of items, got lots of TMs, did a lot of exploring. Now, we're going to, no, I am not making my way past a Pokemon breeder. We're gonna make our way through Route 7. We can do things in any order that we like. I tend to be someone who saves the gyms for last, getting through there. Okay, wow, I didn't intend to do that. I knew there was a call here though, but I just found it that easily. Aw, the lighting behind me looks so cool. You know what I had a chance to do recently? Trade. Blaze, how about you? Trades? Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Goodbye. All the things that he's saying are based on questions that I filled out earlier in the game, which means that I have a stalker who's working at that office. Kid, have you caught any Emolga? If you would trade your Emolga for my Gigalith? Oh, I can't access my PC box. Hold on, I'll be right back. I was about to trade you, and then I realized that you had a held item. Might as well just take that loot. Have one more little cherry in my pocket. This is the reason that I caught Emolga, just because I wanted to be able to take advantage of this in-game trade. Don't plan on using it or anything. Gigalith. Guaranteed to have a perfect 31 IV in attack and 20 in all others, always adamant nature. I've really gotta stop talking about you because it's the exact same every time. It's a pure rock type, has a lot of common weaknesses, it's really slow, but has sturdy to make it not totally useless, and is a claw hammer if it gets to attack. You know the drill. It always joins at the same level and will always know Rock Slide. All in all, it's an alright rock type, and it would be a good last-minute pickup for the gym battle ahead. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wish this was a trade for a Boldore instead of a Gigalith, just so I could feel penance for that stupid person in Snowpoint City. It just reminds me of that you can actually get it. Watching Pokemon play together makes me really happy. Well, go on. Gigalith is a good in-game trade. I think that should be good. Okay, hello. We go 3 against 3 in triple battles. Are you ready? I am. Let's go! All right! We get to see a triple battle. So I haven't gotten to go into full detail in exactly how triple battles work, so we'll do that here. Sort of an exception to how triple battles work with the whole only being able to target Pokemon at certain slots is flying type moves. Oh, I guess this one's not. Well, okay, take my word for it. Flying type moves can generally attack outside of a Pokemon's effective range, meaning that Harmony would be able to attack the Pokemon on the right. Flying type Pokemon are greatly buffed as a result. Rock Slide's good there, and I guess we'll go for another Rock Slide because you just have so many damn birds! In addition to flying type moves, there's some moves that are able to just hit anything, usually energy-based attacks like Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, and Dark Pulse. Oh. Okay, well, I'll still get in one Rock Slide, right? Right? Okay, good. So much air slashes. Don't flinch. Thank you, Jade. I was saying, entry hazards are excellent in this mode, affecting all 3 slots at the same time. It won't hurt opponents if they just shift their position, but if they switch out at all, then yeah. Being able to affect 3 Pokemon potentially all in the same turn with an entry hazard, pretty strong. Aiden, you get out there? There's certain buffing moves that can affect you or a Pokemon that is next to you, such as acupressure. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I'll attack you. Attack Ducklet, and then I guess you can Rock Slide just because you have nothing else to do. This isn't going to come in handy at all because Unfezant's totally going down. Then moves like Reflect, Light Screen, Quick Guard, Tailwind, Safeguard, Lucky Chant, and Aromatherapy will buff your entire trio. Most abilities function the same, like for instance, if you use Water Pulse, there's a Pokemon with Water Absorb on the field, it still activates even if they're in the position furthest from you. It'll still suck it up. Intimidate, however, is something of an exception. It has to be in the center to affect all 3 opponents, otherwise you can only do it on 2 of them, but you might also only want to intimidate 2! Oh, I'm so glad we got to see the front sprite. I kept meaning to show that because the bloop, it looks so much better from the front. Jade evolved into Vibrava, finally living up to your family name, and wants to learn Dragon Breath. That's right, she's officially a dragon now. Dragon Breath kind of sucks. It's 60 power, but it can paralyze the opponent. I want to keep Crunch because I can only have that in the Trapinch stage, so I think we're probably going to get rid of Bulldoze. Yeah, it's identical in power, and Vibrava's not so slow anymore. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess we gotta fight again. The number of experience points you get after a battle is based on levels. When your opponent is weaker than your opponent, it will get more. But if your Pokemon is stronger, it won't get as many. This is a practice that carries on to this very day in Pokemon. It was kind of on and off for a while, but this is the experience point system that they ultimately ended up going with. Some have been pointing out that it's kind of silly that I keep going into the menu to use my escape ropes because Jade has Dig, and yeah. I just don't think about it much. I tend to not really think to use Dig, and I got hundreds of escape ropes, so my mind just goes there anyway. Wow, your debut battle is against a baby. You're using your newfound power to beat up on an infant. Well, maybe not. Vibrava has much lower attack than Trapinch, which is something of a problem in the eyes of a lot of people. Some argue that Trapinch outperforms Vibrava for quite a few levels. Yeah, that was a critical hit, and I couldn't beat a baby in one hit. I considered not evolving Trapinch for a while longer, and perhaps taking advantage of the fact that unevolved Pokemon get their moves faster than evolved Pokemon do. But after looking into it, there wasn't anything in there that I was just dying to have. I would say that Jade is kind of in that awkward adolescent phase where she's not that strong compared to the rest of her team, but if we stick by her, the reward will be strong in the end. Jade is fast asleep. I want you to have a good first battle, Jade. So I'm gonna give you one of the only 2 full restores I have. I'm going Rich Boy Winston on this. Getting a tickle attack. Aw, just sounds so cute. Attack and defense down. So I'm right to still keep going for... Well, shoot, actually, what is the right play here? Dragon Breath could paralyze you. Sing, thank you. Thank you for missing. Critical hit again. You're determined to prove that you're not weak. Wow. Dragon Breath OP, please nerve. Damn, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. That was a good debut battle, Jade. Your new body is suiting you quite well. So we got a lot of new trainers to battle on this route. We got a lot of new Pokemon. I think, oh God, where was that? Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it over? Yes, okay. I walked right by it. I tend to do that, as you know. Hidden Grotto. What's inside? Aw, just an item. Blue shard, that's kind of good. I like how these places look in the evening and how they sound too. I'd sleep in there. Let's get to battling the trainers on this route and meeting the new Pokemon on it. Oh, this is awkward. First off, yeah, Zebstrika, not Zeebstrika. I don't like it. Okay, so Zebstrika is a pure electric type. Easy to work with. Both of its abilities offer an immunity to electric. Your choice if you want more speed or more power. Its speed is already blazing, so I think the choice is easy. See, personal feelings aside, Zebstrika's physical move pool is sad. Buffing its special attack to make up for it covers that nicely. Unfortunately, as good as that ability may be, it doesn't have the easiest time countering electric types once it gets the buff. It mainly uses electric moves, and that's really about it. Its physical moves aside from Wild Charge all tend to be pretty weak. In fact, if we don't count normal and electric, it has nothing over 65 power except bounce. Its strong special moves are just not available for a long, long time. Zebstrika is potentially good under the right circumstances, but just kind of weak for how good its stats look at first glance. It's a P-Dove in a zebra's body. It takes a pretty glaring electric weakness for this to work, and even then, you're gonna pick a ground type. Seviper! As a fan of poison types, what are you? You're slow, have utterly flat defenses, and high mixed offense? Yeah, I don't get it. Or dig it in your case. The poison type doesn't help it do that much damage, and it only helps by giving it several resistances so it doesn't instantly lose. Shed Skin can have situational use, but often means nothing because it's only a 33% chance of activating at all. So luck-based ability, not a helpful type, weird stats for what it is, so it's gotta have a lot of moves, right? Well, it's a bunch of poison and normal moves leveling up. But notably, Night Slash and X Scissor can be taught, and eventually there's Flamethrower. I kinda like Giga Drain too when it's so slow and flimsy. It's not as good as other users of these moves, but those moves are pretty unusual to other poisonous creatures. It's at least unique. In the Hidden Grottos, the Viper can have Infiltrator. Yeah, no. The last one was situational, this one's even more situational. Could aid in its mission to do damage, but that's about all. Zangoose is a powerful normal type sweeper with an immunity to the poison its rival brings. Compared to other physical boys, Zangoose has a little less than ideal speed and a stab that doesn't mean much, but it learns a lot of different moves like a normal type would have you expect. For coverage, it learns bug and fighting moves as well as Aerial A, Shadow Claw, Punches, Rock Slide, and Swords Dance. These Zangoose always come knowing False Swipe, which can be good for making it easy to catch certain difficult Pokemon. The wide array of moves and simple typing make it easy to slot into an existing team. Bizarrely, this is one of the best Pokemon to use Quick Attack. I would recommend keeping this move on for life. Its speed leaves a bit to be desired, and it uses that move pretty well when it just needs to do chip damage thanks to it getting the same type attack bonus. Zangoose and Hidden Grottos can have Toxic Boost, the second hidden ability I have strongly recommended. Finally, right? Well, kinda. In White 2, the Toxic Orb is so rare that it might as well require BP to purchase. In Black 2, you'll find one for free on the ground eventually. If it's realistic to get the Toxic Orb, then use it and keep Zangoose poisoned all the time for free big damage. It's basically a stronger Life Orb. If using Toxic Boost, learn Facade. It effectively has 140 base power, then Toxic Boost raises that to approximately 210. Same type attack bonus makes it effectively 375. Not bad for a neutral move. Watchog! For a serious team member, just no. No stat over 85, a naked move pool, 2 bad abilities. This thing is so bad, you'll be sticking filler moves into any set for it. It did get some new moves from the tutors like Punches, Gunk Shot, and Zen Headbutt, so I guess it's a little better off than it seems. But really, it's just meant for catching other Pokemon. Illuminate, Hypnosis, Super Fang. Here's an obscure change because there's so little to say about it. Watchog is the only Pokemon to get any sort of stat change from 1 to 2. It gives 2 attack effort values when beaten instead of 1. All right. Watchog can have Analytic. Best ability on a bad Pokemon, but can you truly call that a compliment? Found only in winter, it's Cubchoo! Cubchoo has a few strengths that are badly gimped. It's slow, it has a horrible type, but it can take a hit or two thanks to decent stats. I'd say it comes out to being all right at smashing through defensive Pokemon with that high attack stat. Hail is a bad weather effect to power these clones of good Sandstorm abilities. It's about to evolve, and it gets the Great Icicle Crash upon doing so. Through Heart Scales, Beartic learns Aqua Jet and Superpower. Cubchoo is a little hard to recommend, but as I've learned, it isn't impossible to use. I can actually recommend Cubchoo for an odd reason. It's a rock-solid HM user. Beartic is even better, able to learn Cut, Surf, Strength, and Spoilers. Cubchoo can have Rattled in Hidden Grottos. If you can find it, this is the Cubchoo to use. When it evolves, this turns into Swift Swim. Rain is a far more useful weather effect and a lot more realistic to have a whole team that functions around it. Beartic functions pretty well in Rain, turning into a sweeper and losing its fire weakness. There's some pretty high-level fungus on this route too, just thought that was worth knowing. We're gonna go into this house, passing by the hidden item entirely. Long ago, I was a sharp-looking young man, and my wife was a fine-looking girl. That's nice, Grandpa. This is a story from way back then. Right around here, a certain Pokemon taught Tornadus and Thunderous a lesson. For about 30 years after that, those two Pokemon kept it calm and quiet. I'll show them to you. This is Tornadus. And this is Thunderous. Oh, you traced that. Tornadus and Thundurus have been registered in the Pokedex. The Pokemon who quieted the others is known as Landorus. Feast your eyes! It's Landorus! Landorus has been registered in the Pokedex. In the Unova region, you see there is a Pokemon called Thundurus that causes thunder, and another called Tornadus that causes heavy rain. They fly around the region, letting wild winds loose while the rain pounds and lightning crashes. They ruin the crops I work so hard to raise. You're all just a bunch of conspiracy theorist-loving country folk who blame being bad farmers on this. Yeah, there's no Tornadus, Thundurus, or Landorus anymore. They have not been a thing for years. They are not in this game at all, and this is the only way that you can see them for your Pokedex without the help of another game. My team seems a bit sluggish. Yeah, they got beaten up pretty bad back there in that rotation battle. Don't need to watch TV. Just thought I'd stop in real quick, show that we can get a quick heal. There is more to this route. Get a revive. That reminds me. I have an iron that I haven't used. I think I'll actually save that, but I have just picked up a zinc, and that definitely belongs with Aiden. Next up, oh, again? Oh, it's Mom. Hi, it's your mom. Where are you now? Oh, sorry, I forgot to call you at the start of this one. Wow, Route 7, huh? That's amazing. How are you getting along with your Pokemon? You know, the reason you can go all these great places is because of your Pokemon. So always be grateful for them and take them straight to the Pokemon Center if they get hurt. And that's it from the former Pokemon Center receptionist, your mother. Aww. Yes, Mom, I'll spoil them rotten. The teamwork of twins, a true example of perfection. Mom's great. I'm just glad that she kind of gets to come with us in a small way. And I appreciate this mom so much more than I appreciate Ms. I'm going to spend your money without telling you on stuff that you didn't even want, because I'm a good mom, right? Oh, I can't target you with the stuff that I would normally target you with. McFly is gonna make a great lead going forward. We got so much good stuff now on him. McFly is super close to the final moveset that I'd like him to have, and honestly, even though Volt Switch won't be a part of his final moveset, I'm pretty sure, it's still good. It still is an excellent move for him to have as a lead whenever things aren't looking good, just because he can hit so many Pokemon with that Volt Switch. Chip damage is still damage. It's good stuff. Poison Fang. Oh, I am badly poisoned. As long as I finish this fight quickly, that won't be a problem. Thunder Punch you, and then I guess we can Heat Crash. That's looking pretty solid. Good thing there's a place to heal right nearby. It's like they knew that I would need one with a double battle in the vicinity. Sola and Anna. I can't believe it. We should have been perfect, but we lost. Maybe because you're 3-year-olds. God, people always say that we're trusting gods to 10-year-olds, but I think the real debate here is that we're trusting freaking poisonous vipers to 3-year-olds. And then we'll keep going onward. We got a clown up there. I bought one of you for my office. I just thought you should know that. Go across, go up. We'll hop down, we're all good. Twist Mountain. Twist Mountain ahead. Watch out for rolling Pokemon. I'm Marshall, one of the Elite Four. You look like you're a Pokemon trainer with potential, but I can't let you into Twist Mountain. The inside collapsed, and you can't get through. We have our roadblock. Every single route's gotta have one, and we got ours here. We'll go back down into Route 7. And on the other end, we got this over here, get an elixir. And up above, it's a fungus. Yeah, like I said, level 36. It's good eating around here. Up ahead is Celestial Tower, a place of rest for innocent spirits. Innocent spirits, evil spirits, it matters not, all pose or pose. Behind the tower, we can get a tiny mushroom just kind of growing back there. Just fungus growing off of the deceased. And now, we've made it to the end of the route and where Professor Juniper wanted to go. Next time on Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. We'll go inside, see what Juniper's up to. See you guys then.